Cut the corners? I know, I need to get Erin to do it. Erin's my hanger person. You can see, you saw what I hung. Yeah.
So I added some things down here. This is what we discussed in my meeting.
Okay, so, this guy, you made it. You made it out of your meeting.
I did, yep.
You're fine?
I'm great.
Are you sure?
It was a good meeting.
Look into my eyes.
Great meeting.
Let me see.
It was professional. It was very informative.
Just because I checked his Facebook page and sent you pictures of his Game of Thrones profile, I thought that was, I'm surprised you hadn't looked at it. Okay, so it threw you into a slight tailspin and you were 30 minutes late.
It did. Okay, but I'm here now.
Do you want me to apologize or what?
I made it through.
Okay, listen, apparently and now I have somebody to clean up my messes for me. Thank you, Dave. I mean, sorry. Well, no, it's true. You were like, ah. And he's like, it'll be fine.
I know. Amazing. Okay.
Just so everybody knows on the record, you know, when I was the only guy on the job for this paranoia saved her life. Okay?
Yeah, true story.
Also, later we'll get into UFOs and aliens. They're real, okay? But besides that, I think, hey, body language experts, do I believe what I'm selling, or?
Are you gonna add tinfoil hats to your repertoire?
We should get a story for that, tinfoil hats.
Okay.
I'd like to know that the quality of the tinfoil is that it will protect from all electromagnetic, everything from the spectrum.
Okay. So
Thanks for
right
listening.
along.
I'm sorry. Did you say you were doing something today?
Yes.
I'm gonna sit down. Feel so close to you.
So we've got social media, but I found out in my meeting today that this needs to be for each individual.
Yes,
So I'm going to need to do my own website right for here.
that's right.
Website, my
That's
social
right.
media, the logo,
That's right.
labels.
And this is part of the reason why I haven't even been able to tackle it, because we basically are doing 3 different companies and trying to find a way to manage all of them. I do have tricks of the trade. I was a social media manager, for real.
Yeah.
The thing is, if you're not, it's like if you don't have something to sell, what's the point of managing? There's gotta be some there first. And that's what we're working on. And once we get to that place, the social media becomes its own system. So it's true, we need a system, and the system needs to be efficient because it's not worth it to spend an exorbitant amount of time doing all that. And as of right now, and that falls under the communications. So there's a whole communication strategy that hasn't been developed, but that will not take too long.
Yeah.
But I agree with
Basically
you.
to say that we each need to have our own.
Correct.
Of everything.
Right, and I think that then
then this would be shared in a way.
Yeah, each
I
one.
mean, they'll work together still, but they need to be their own individual,
Absolutely.
completely different looks.
Which is why when we did the logins yesterday, it's like how you're not always just because you're emailing from Real Life Matters is not emailing from Naturally Inspired. So we'll replicate the communications and social media down each of those.
Right.
But what we're doing right now, not only are we defining what each of the companies are and what they're doing and what they should focus on, right? Because the classes, we need to figure out that's why people make business plans. And we don't need to have an official business plan, but we do need to think through the concepts, because whether or not you write it down, the concepts are in a business plan. So it's basically like, and that can evolve over time. But like, what is this company? What is its goal to do? you know, and how are we going to try to go about doing that? That's all. So, and I'm not ashamed or embarrassed that, I mean, if you figure, since I moved here just a little over a year ago, we've had a bajillion and one other things going on. Each of us having 3 kids, moving to 2 different school districts in that amount of time. Taking care of yourself, starting a new business, starting 3 new businesses, maintaining a business that's already been going, starting, you know what I mean? Those 3 things are actually happening. Yeah. You're actually creating products. I'm actually creating artwork and selling it. You've sold your work. And we've had classes. Yeah. So we're moving forward. We're right where we're supposed to be. Okay, so I feel good about this. Can I just say I really like that you picked the color that you did.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I really am not joking. I think it's really nice. So I guess I'm a little still overwhelmed because, like, sometimes it's whatever's going to happen on the tasks. That's the part that just makes me want to shut down. Like, thinking through what are all the things, because then I start realizing how much has to happen in order for that to happen, and I just would rather color.
Well, we're going to take it one step at a time. We're going to chunk it out, do one thing at a time to completion. Once that's complete, we're going to say,
but
okay,
then it's like,
what's of next importance? Because we keep having all these open things, but then we keep moving around over here, but then all this stuff over here remains open.
I'm just going to say this, that like in our ramshackle way, we have somehow managed, why do you keep looking over there? Because you didn't set the timer? No. Because I have poor posture? Which is it? Say it. Just say it.
I'm just thinking about...
Also, I've been really... Oh, yeah, you're not in the shot.
Yeah, my head's where the... It's okay. I'm fine.
But I really do prefer to sit on the side. I guess it just doesn't make sense. In our ramshackle way, we have managed to do a thing or 2. So, but I agree with you, and I know it's frustrating. I know it's frustrating to be like, what about all this stuff we never finished? I think that's frustrating for everybody. But here's the cool thing. Some people are really at a loss for ideas. We have so many ideas. We have so many options of where we could go. I think that's worth saying, whoo.
And that's what I was told at the meeting today.
What? Really? That's the good thing?
That I have I'm just beaming with the creative ideas.
Yeah, and that's not, wow. And a lot of people are like.
You are like, I'll invest in you, he was saying.
Yeah, because you know what you
see. He's a financial advisor, and he said, you are on your way, let me tell you.
See, and that's what Dave's saying.
He even heard like 5 kids and was just like, wait, what? Like, there's almost no way. And I'm like,
right.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just parenting. I just
somehow finding a way.
Quick little 2-second spiel on, because he asked what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah.
What aren't I doing?
So,
jerk, what am I not doing?
Yeah.
Let me just tell you this right now. You're never going to meet anybody like me, ever, on the face of this earth.
So he's going to be an accountability partner for me.
Is he going to allow you to drink?
Drinking wasn't discussed. This was not a social event.
You said accountability. I just assumed.
Accountability. Like,
how
are you working on your calendar? How's your calendar coming along? Are you getting your appointments and your stuff done, your goals and tasks?
Well, if he's the person
filled in on your calendar,
gonna save me from having to hear you say calendar, then you know what? I'm all about it. Okay.
So,
I love it. Good job staying on point.
So yeah.
Okay, so I like it.
He thinks I'd be good at like business development.
You would be, but you're gonna have to shake off some of this other stuff that you're shaking off. Right, you need to do your own thing. You will be on the other side of where we are right now, and this is why I always said Hey.
Oh, my phone plan.
Oh.
Free. Whatever.
On the other side of this, you're going to be an expert at everything you had to teach yourself how to do.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be an expert financial planner. You're going to be an expert parenting coach. You're going to be an expert crisis intervention counselor. You're going to be, you know what I mean? Really? Yes.
But like, how do I get
Okay.
there?
That's for another meeting. So
Okay.
just let the record show that I said that. And also the other thing that I said, and I want the record to show this as well, in 10 minutes, I can't see, is that I said, you know, once you're the full you, like no filters, no bubble, no, you just owning who you are and you deciding how you relate, not you know, not any other variables. You getting to decide. I will show you this or I will not. But you have the full potential to express whatever it is that you'd like to. Your life will attract so many different kinds of people. Some wonderful, some not so wonderful, who see dollar signs. But some you're going to get all kind of friends, and you're going to have the ability to find the people that you want for your life. They're going to be attracted to your energy, your enthusiasm, your life. And when that happens, not if, when, I get to say, I was there from the beginning. I was there before, you know, when I saw the gem. Not me personally. I'm not taking credit for it. I'm just saying I did get to observe it being pulled out and people being like, that's not there. I'm telling you. And I'm like, no. I know a gem when I see it. I can feel it. I just know it. And besides, any human being is a gem. That's how I really feel.
Yeah.
And is it an investment to spend time in another person's life and to take the risk and wonder? I think it's more like an exciting, like, ooh, not, is it going to be anything? It's like, ooh, what's it going to be?
What's the timer?
For what?
Oh, there's still
Well, it's a good time for me to get off on my tangent, but yeah, I mean, I think that's totally, and you just need to keep kind of noting these things that people are saying, because your natural reaction, as you heard yourself, is like, yeah, but how is that gonna happen? Hey, but I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah.
That's fine. You don't need to get it in order for it to be true and in order for it to totally come true. And that's happened all along the way. And you need to acknowledge that. How am I ever going to leave him? I'd love to tell you.
Yeah.
But
True.
But if you had waited until you understood what that was going to look like and how that was going to happen, you never would have left. I never would have encouraged you to leave. Because I'll tell you what, the process was pretty terrifying, even after looking at it.
Yeah.
I would have been like, maybe we just need a little bit more time. Maybe we should have a better plan here. There was literally like, there was research, and I said, you know how I love to send you my research. Then when the day came, what was actually useful in that? What was useful? There was nothing to use. There was too much information, and you just had to start with,
I'm breathing.
what one phone call do I need to make right now?
Exactly.
Then what one place did they tell me I have to go to? Oh, you're also going to be a legal assistant and an organizational specialist, signing off.